Okay, you guys sit down. No, you guys sit down. No, sit down. Hey. She was sitting at a 4-time with a few of her friends, working off the work week, couple drinks in. When that jukebox done finally hit Paradise City, she was screaming every word like it was 87. She called me a look. So, I've got a problem. My problem is Final Cut Pro sucks on this computer right here. This computer, let's see if I can show you. If I can find my mouse. If I go to my Apple and look at About This Mac, where'd it go? Hello, About This Mac, right here. So this MacBook Pro I bought, it's a 13-inch 2020 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports. I purchased this back in 2019 or 2020, I guess. I thought I was getting a great deal. I traded in for my MacBook trash can. Remember that one? For those techies out there. So yeah, this is got the latest 2 gigahertz quad core Intel Core i5 Intel Iris Plus graphics, 1536 megabyte. Memory 16 gigabyte. 3733 megahertz LPDR4X. Not sure what that means. I've got the latest operating system that I can put on this computer, which is Tahoe 26.2. I'm not even sure if that's the latest. I don't know what the latest operating system is for the Mac. The graphics, Intel Iris Plus, 1536 megabyte. It's not much graphics, is it? Memory, 16 gigabyte. I already told you that. I've got the built-in 13.3 inch 2560 x 1600 built-in display, and I've got a 27 inch 5120 x 2880 display. So it's a 5K monitor. So the problem is, this was the last year that they made the this is the last year that they made the MacBook Pro with an Intel chip in it. I always buy the wrong computers. I always buy like the last model, and then the next model is something new. So the next model, if I would have waited on this, I would have got an M1 MacBook. But I didn't wait. I didn't know. It's so complicated when you got to try to figure out which computer do I need. Mac has like, base configurations of all their different computers, and then they got all these additional things that you can add to it. And your mind tells you, oh, I got to have the latest and the greatest. And you buy the latest and the greatest like I did with this computer here. Then the next year they come out with the M1. And this computer, I don't think I can upgrade it anymore. I think I just upgraded the last OS that I could put on this computer. So the problem is, with that, is I can't use Final Cut Pro 11. I didn't even know what Final Cut Pro 11 was. Everybody kept talking about Final Cut Pro 11, this, Final Cut Pro 11 that. What's new in Final Cut 11? I'm like, I go to upgrade, and it's like, I can't see Final Cut Pro 11 to download, because it won't download on this computer, because it doesn't have metal, whatever metal is. I remember that way back when they came out with the metal. I guess it was the first M1 that had metal on it. So Final Cut Pro 11 is not compatible with an Intel computer unless it has a metal chip or whatever. So, see, I'll show you. Let me show you this timeline. See, this is actually, what I'm editing here is my final ride before I traded in my Harley for my Buick because of my health. I got problems with my back and stuff that I can't ride anymore. So this is my last ride. I call it my final ride or whatever. Hopefully I'll get a trike one day. But anyway, for now, this is my last ride. Anyway, it's a 3-camera multicam clip. As you can see, this is the multicam inside Final Cut Pro 10. What version do I have? Final Cut Pro, about Final Cut Pro. It's showing over here. I got 10.7.1. 10.7.1. I didn't. So anyway, for me to progress any further in life, I have to buy a new computer. And I've got that problem solved also. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver a package today. I'll keep it a secret until it comes. So what I've done here is I've got a RAID hard drive back here, 8 terabyte RAID hard drive. I don't know if you can see it in the dark, but it's a Thunderbolt 3 RAID. And I've been using it for quite a few years. Well, ever since I bought this new computer here in 2020, I've been using this RAID. So I've got proxies. We're looking at proxies. Actually, right now I've got it set to view better quality, optimized, original. Now, I got proxies set up for all these clips. If I switch to proxies only, you'll see I got my proxies here. So the proxies are going to play better in playback, full screen mode. But of course, if I switch back to the original clips, it starts stuttering, spitting, and stuff. But I'm hoping with a new M4 computer, I'll be able just to look at the optimized original clips. Now, I'm back in the multicam edit. Let me go back to my compound clip here. I much prefer looking at it in higher quality since I got a nice quality monitor, right? So it's playing back all right now. But when I go into my workspace, Ron's multicam, I can turn off my info screen there. I don't need all that. So let's see what happens when I see what happens when I play back. If I try to edit, see how it's stuttering? I can't edit like that. And the problem here, I think, is a graphics card. I don't think I have enough memory for my monitor to run this 5K monitor. I don't think it's a RAM issue. If I look over here at my I got activity monitor running here. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. So my activity monitor is showing that I'm only using 10.10 gigabyte of memory. App memory is 5.84. Right now, Final Cut is only using, it's using 1.21 gigabyte. I've got 5.49 gigabyte of cached files. Let's see what happens when I start running it. I'm going to move this activity monitor over to my MacBook display here. Now let's go back over here. and run it. Yeah, I can't, I can't edit that way. What view am I in? Oh, I'm in Optimize. Let me go back to Proxy. So I've got proxy files on all of these clips. So I can edit this. I can cut this. It's not choppy. But I'm definitely getting tired of having to create proxies for all of my original media. So I don't think the new computer is going to solve that problem. Oh, I just leaked what's coming. I don't think the new computer, I didn't tell you what I'm getting. I didn't think the new computer is going to absolutely solve this problem. I think I need a new hard drive. I need a new SD Thunderbolt 4 hard drive, and that's another $450. You can't buy anything less than like $400 anymore. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I haven't been able to. I didn't even realize it. I haven't been able to upgrade to Final Cut 11 until just yesterday. It's like, why can't I see Final Cut 11 in the updates? And it's because this computer with the Intel chip doesn't support metal. So I knew I was going to have to face this situation back years ago when they first started talking about metal. And I swear, as soon as I bought this MacBook here, they came out with the M1 computer. So life's been kind of miserable the last few years trying to edit on this little laptop. So the other problem is, once I get a new computer that I can actually download Final Cut 11 on, once I upgrade my projects, I won't be able to edit them anymore on this older computer, this 2020 MacBook. So I'm thinking I could still use my 2020 MacBook Pro with Final Cut 10 to start my edits, right? That way I could start an edit on this computer, and I could be working on another edit on this computer over here, my new computer that I'm getting ready to get today. And then I can have like two different projects going on at once. And then before I go to output and render my project in Final Cut 10, I'll transfer the project to my new computer and finish the edit then in 11 and do my output and my export and everything on 11. So I think that'll be beneficial. Now I need to decide, do I need to start saving? Do I need to start saving my projects with the media in the project folder? Because I've been saving it on a separate folder, so when I edit, it just accesses those files on the hard drive. I leave files in place in Final Cut. So do I need to start just including the files in the project? How would that benefit me? I've got to figure that out. So I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. All right. That's all I got for you right now. I'm going to look at this another second here. See how I need to finish editing this multicam, but I was waiting for the new computer. But I could finish it. I could be working on it on this computer. And then update the project over to Final Cut 11 when I'm ready to finish it. So the problem, of course, is I would never be able to bring that project back up on my older computer. Anyway, that's all I got for you right now. Just waiting for Amazon to get here, and then I'll make another video and show you what I'm getting. Stay tuned. I thought I stopped this camera.